test. He need to take that test. He turned into a clout demon again. What's the date of those messages? What's up, everybody? It's your girl B Octavia, and I am back with another video. Now today I wanted to do a call 'em out. I forget what episode we on, but we almost at 40, if not at 40, okay? So thank y'all so much for tuning into another video. Let's get started because I have a lot to say. All right, so today's call 'em out will be on 600 Breezy. I saw this coming, by the way. I saw this coming. Well, 600 Breezy is from Chicago. I'm not sure where his hood is and all of those particular things, nor do I care about it. But, you know, he came up somewhat in the drill scene. I say somewhat because, honestly, I feel like he didn't work as hard as, let's say, Lil Durk or the really big ones. You know what I'm saying? He could have dropped a lot more music, a lot more projects and things like that. And maybe that's why his fan base is not as strong as, let's say, a Durk or a Herb or a Bibby, even though Bibby don't be rapping no more. I have covered 600 Breezy before, and I covered his drama with Queen Key. If y'all don't know who Queen Key is, she is from Chicago as well. And she is a very great, very amazing, very beautiful rapper with 3 kids. She had triplets. And I keep saying if y'all ain't know, but if y'all ain't know, she had 3 kids at the same time. Okay? That's major. That's a queen. And her name is Queen Key. Ever since from the start of her pregnancy to now, her babies are growing and glowing. 600 Breezy has not been nowhere to be found. I feel like they had a brief relationship. Relationships start as sneaky links and things like that, but they fell out in a major way. I believe that Queen Key put some allegations on him that he is gay. You know what I'm saying? And she wasn't the only one to say that. Some people actually said that before she said it, maybe a few years before. And that's neither here nor there. I took it as they had a bump in the road and they will get over that, but he still has not put in any effort, any finances, anything towards the kids that he allegedly created. And I don't even have to say allegedly, for real, because they do look like him. I do see it. The paternity and all that is not what I would wait for because that's their business. He need to take that test. But this isn't really about that per se, even though Queen Key will be mentioned in this video and what she said. So, in recent news, 600 Breezy's ex-girlfriend committed suicide. And this happened maybe a week ago, if a week. What could have been people saying, oh, I'm sorry for your loss and things like that. He turned into a clout demon again with such a horrible situation. And it made people really see him for who he is. This beautiful woman right here, her name is Raven. She is, from what I know, a fitness influencer. She has a business. I believe it's called Go Crazy Fitness or something like that. And hopefully her family and friends can still keep that alive for her. Very beautiful woman. And I don't want to keep saying that even though we know that's true, because it does seem shallow to what has happened. Seeing that such a beautiful woman would commit suicide for whatever reasons that she had, it is a wake-up call for people on the outside to not just take looks as, oh, she's winning in life or she has it all, because that could very well not be the truth on the inside of the person that you're looking at. Shortly after 600 Breezy made a post about losing his girlfriend. I'm saying ex-girlfriend, and I will tell y'all why, but a lot of blogs picked that up and they started to circulate that everywhere. Now, as the blogs picked it up, here comes the clout demon characteristics of 600 Breezy. He goes on to say that they had a 2-year long relationship and it was the best time and yada yada yada, you know. Things that, of course, people was like, I'm praying for you, whoop-de-woo. But he went so much further to post a very intimate text message that she sent him about wanting to commit suicide and how she really feels on the inside. A lot of things that she said I do resonate with as a person that has survived depression. But for 600 Breezy to literally post these messages, and the world took it for this was her last message. This was her last message in the round of messages that she sent to the people that she loved. And then she committed suicide. But all was revealed when Queen Key came out and she spoke her truth. Now, people was like, why is Queen Key talking? First of all, people was mentioning her kids. Now, I understand what people was saying and, saying go see your kids now. Now, this should be a wake-up call to you. They were saying this to 600 Breezy, that he should spend all the time he can with his offspring. But that does bring Queen Key into the equation because y'all talking about her kids, right? And y'all telling him 600 Breezy, who hasn't been in these children's lives, to go on over there because a woman that he loved passed away. That's what y'all saying. And when I say it, it's not going to make sense. That's exactly why she came into it. Shit, I would too. So Queen Key said she wanted to see the date on those text messages because he screenshotted it, but you could tell he zoomed in and he zoomed past the date of those messages. So it brought a lot of people to ask the question, what's the date of those messages? Queen Key also stated that he ruins bitches' lives, respectfully. So he could have played some small part in this woman feeling so alone that she has to commit suicide. And that's something that I wouldn't see as a stretch. After so much pressure from social media, because this is what 600 Breezy asked for. This is what he asked for. After so much pressure, he didn't even post a new post. You feel what I'm saying? He didn't post a new picture and then put a caption. He changed the caption of the fucking text message post talking about this was a month before, now, and that he wanted to post this so it can be something. Fuck are you talking about? You don't post nothing intimate like that, and then you say it's a month. It was a month ago. So she was saying that she's on the bridge a month ago. And what did you do to help her? She came to you, whether it be call, text message, in person. She came to you a month ago. That's not good for you to even, you should have took down the fucking post and not even put up the caption of that. Fuck are you talking about? It was a month ago and you didn't tell her parents that she was feeling this way? I would go over her head. I told my sister this. If my sister told me anything like that, I would go over her head. And I would tell the parents. I would tell my parents exactly how she feeling and that she needs help. We need to help her. That's how you do it. After she killed herself a month later from that damn text message, you don't post that. That's cloutish. That's some clout chasing shit. People use clout chasing so much. They use this word so much and don't know what it is. That's what it is. 600 Breezy is the example. And how I know that he didn't have good intentions in posting her. And you know, he did the typical thing that bitches do. He did the typical thing that sneaky link bitches do. After a nigga die, the bitch or several bitches gonna post. They gonna post they little cute videos and shit that was in the drafts. They boomerangs and shit with y'all laying down. All that. So you post that now, but where was that on your page 2 years ago, or a year ago, or 6 months ago? You was hiding her from the world and shit. Like she wasn't a beautiful, thick, gorgeous, and everything. All the positive adjectives that I can say. Do not use nobody's death for your gain because your rap career is not working out. You're not really a scary dude like that. And what I mean is, you're not scaring anyone with your persona. The only thing that we see that you good at is going to jail. Let's be clear on that. Dirk is good at music. He has produced a lot of content. You are good at going to jail for quite a few years and then coming out like somebody owe you some shit. When you owe them fucking kids. He even had a problem with Eastside Ivo, which, I mean, we already know he a clout demon, women abuser type of nigga. You feel what I'm saying? I don't even gotta get into that. He thought people forgot. But the thing about it is, Eastside Ivo did some clout and posted some videos and things like that of him and Raven. And it's like 600 Breezy had a problem with that and was like, oh, y'all situation is old and stuff like that. It didn't look like they was that young. It didn't look like it happened that long ago. So that wasn't adding up to me either. It's like 600 Breezy, you claiming y'all was this and that, and you trying to prove it with pictures and videos when it's other niggas that can very well do the same thing. It wasn't what you're portraying it as, or what he tried to portray it as. Now, not only did Queen Key speak facts, Raven's cousin spoke facts as well and said that they wasn't even together. You know what I'm saying? And she was asking for the dates of those text messages too. And he never showed the date. Let's make that clear. He never showed the date. He just said that it was a month ago. But that might be the truth. That might very well be the truth. But it only makes you look like more of an asshole. And it does make you look like you are responsible as far as a civil suit goes, because it's like, if you get something like that and it's a warning to you and it alarms you that this person that you love is going to commit suicide, then why wouldn't you do the necessary things? Why wouldn't you notify the family in any way that you could? It don't make sense. But it's not surprising that 600 Breezy is a liar. Think about it. His first incident in lying was on Vlad TV when he said that he saw paperwork of Tay 600 snitching on Rondo No. 9 and Cdai. He said on Vlad that he saw paperwork that was imaginary. He never saw paperwork that Tay 600 snitched. There was actual paperwork that Rondo has said a few things to police and in a statement that went viral. So it's like, you was lying to try to validate Lil Durk's beef with Tay 600 and Cdai's beef with Tay 600 and things like that. He always tries to ride for shit that don't got nothing to do with him, and it end up backfiring on him. That's his problem. He always wanted to be a part of Lil Durk's entourage. I truly believe that. I truly believe that. He has always tried to put himself in the middle, and he end up looking stupid. The way that you ride for somebody is you riding for your kids. You putting the proper and necessary finances, in their pockets and food in their bellies because you not fucking around. You not around. I could not imagine the type of stress that Queen Key is under with 3 kids that's the same age. Like, I couldn't even fathom having 1, let alone having 3, and that's your first time having children. No woman should feel like having kids is a punishment, but I've been there. As a single parent, I have been there. I felt like my pregnancy was a punishment to me. I felt like being a single mom was a punishment to me, and taking care of a child 24/7, day in and day out, was a punishment. And that was a part of my depression. That was a part of depression just clouding my mind and making me think of it so negative. I grew from that, but not everybody does. And it's not fair of 600 Breezy to leave anybody in this situation. If he left a woman to fend for herself and her 3 kids that he helped create, why wouldn't you think that he had some hand in the demise of his ex-girlfriend? And when I say a hand in, I mean that she felt alone with your presence or trying to communicate with you. She probably felt like you didn't care, and you probably didn't. If you don't care about 3 kids that you created, you wouldn't care about anything but yourself. And not to mention this live video.
And fuck them kids, on Breezy, fuck them triplets, on Breezy. That bitch started that rumor because I ain't want her. I ain't want her with them kids. She running around talking about some gay shit. Bitch, fuck you, be a single parent. I don't give a fuck if I am or ain't the daddy, bitch. And fuck them kids, on Breezy, fuck them triplets, on Breezy. That bitch started that rumor because I ain't want her. I ain't want her with them kids.
Now, I say all of that to say, I hope that in some type of way the DNA test can be done so that Queen Key can move on with her life, and her and her children can move on. Because honestly, after a guy shows his hand like this, you don't never want them to be involved. Cause you shouldn't have to beg nobody. He was there to fuck. He was there to bump and grind. But when shit hit the fan, shit get real, nowhere to be found. You don't want no man around like that. So respectfully, pay the child support and move the fuck forward. Because that's all you can do. Stop trying to pump fake like you this good guy. I truly don't believe he's a good guy. And I'm glad the world is on his ass for all of this clout chasing shit. Like, for real. Let her rest in peace. You wasn't there. That's the thing. You wasn't there. The cousin said that the mother called 911 for a wellness check on Monday. Or last Monday. You posting some shit from a month ago. Did she say anything to you before Monday or before Sunday? Did she? Probably not. Don't nobody want to sit up and talk to the devil when they about to go to heaven. I feel bad that she felt like she could only have peace in the afterlife. But who am I to judge, I hope that she finds it. I really, really, truly do. Now that it's Suicide Awareness Month, I don't want to be too hard on nobody. You know what I'm saying? I really don't want to kick into, ultimate tough love when this is a very sensitive situation, and you gotta watch how you put things, and just be careful and gentle and kind. Kindness means the world to those of us who have had depression. When somebody is really nice, it almost makes me want to cry. It really does, because I'm not used to that. But I do know when somebody is genuinely nice, and it warms my heart. Be nice to people, y'all, and keep your hateful comments to yourself. It's your girl B Octavia, and I will see y'all in my next video. Thank y'all for watching. Thank you for tuning in, and thank you for 12,000 subscribers. I love every single one of y'all, and I'ma see y'all.